fourth contestant is Shira Garden. Huge round of applause for Shira.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here at Fame Lab where we're communicating about science. But I'd like to back up and think about what are we doing. We are communicating. I'm talking with you about biology, specifically communication and animal behavior. But what is communication? Sorry. Hello? I can't really. You have a date tonight? That's great. I'll have to call you back later. This is a modern form of communication. We use it to talk with our friends or troops stay in touch when they're abroad, when they're in the military. We think communication often involves our language and our society and it's advanced, but it's not. Animals communicate as well. Think of a group of meerkats. You have one that sits around and protects itself, protects the group by looking for predators. It will then communicate and alert its family, thus protecting itself and its relatives. Another example is parents and their children. If you have wolves, the adults go out and hunt, but to come back to find their pups, they all call out to each other. One of my favorite examples is birds whistling. Are they singing for us? No! They're singing about sex and war, exactly what I just talked about. Male birds sing to define and defend the territory. At the same time, they're trying to attract females to mate with them. The story is even more exciting in that they can tell neighboring males from foreign intruder males. Animal behavior is an interesting thing to study, but what's commonly missed in TV documentaries is it's actually based on hypothesis-driven questions and answered by measuring these behaviors. Many statistics are then used to analyze the behaviors and if they happen by chance or if it's a real behavior. But why study animal behavior? I find it intrinsically interesting. However, there's a lot that we humans share with animals. For example, many mice are used as behavioral and communication studies. We study them in stressful situations. We might study how drugs affect their behaviors, and in that, we then can see preliminary tests and use it for our human use. So the more we understand about the origin of behaviors, the more avenues we may open for ourselves. I'd like to leave you with a final example of wolf spiders. I spent several years studying their behaviors. The male will make much effort to try to communicate to the female that he's interested in mating with her. If he's not successful, he will become simply a meal to her.